Welcome back to Afternoon Live. You are invited to join the fight against type 1 diabetes. Here to share more about the work they do and the Breakthrough T1D Walk, we welcome Community Board Member Campuzano. It is great to see you.
Yes, it's so good to see you again. It's been a whole year.
One whole year later. So let's talk about the name change. First of all, Breakthrough T1D. This is the organization formerly known as JDRF, just so everyone's not confused.
Yes, so in June we did a complete rebrand. We are still the same amazing people, just a refresh of the name to represent our entire community.
For sure, it includes everyone. So let's talk about specifically why this is so important. What is type 1 diabetes? What does it look like for people day to day?
Type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease that affects your pancreas. Your pancreas does not produce insulin anymore. So those living with type 1 diabetes have to inject artificial insulin into themselves multiple times a day, or they wear a pump that does it for them with the aid of their own self as well. But it affects all individuals, not just children, which is another reason why we went from JDRF, Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, to Breakthrough T1D, because it is an everyone disease, unfortunately.
Well, and it makes sense, the initial focus on kids, because it is so hard to manage as a child. Tell us a little bit about your amazing son, who is now a teenager.
I know, we were just talking about that before we came live today, but Brody, he's 15. He was diagnosed at the age of 5, and at that age they don't know how to explain how they feel. We spent 5 nights, 6 days at Dornbecker's Children's Hospital. He also had pneumonia, and which is common. Sometimes a virus will trigger the autoimmune response in your body. So you'll see that a lot during like cold and flu season, new diagnoses. But it is an everyday battle, and having a child like my son, managing such a lifelong disease on their own is a lot of responsibility for a kiddo.
And it's probably really scary. I mean, when you're first beginning this journey, you never imagined you would be in this position, and there is so much to learn very quickly.
So much to learn very quickly, but that is where what was then JDRF, now Breakthrough T1D, came into my life, into my family's life, into Brody's life, and really provided us that community and the resources to help manage and to just live our lives like a family that doesn't have type 1.
Right. Tell me about Brody today. How is he doing?
He's doing fantastic. It is just part of his everyday norm. He also manages it like a boss. His friends are all used to it. He is not scared about taking care and injecting himself with his insulin in front of people. It is just his daily routine.
It's probably a great learning curve for all of his peers and friends that see him manage it with, just such ease, and then they probably feel more courage when they tackle things in their own lives too. Let's talk about the big walk this year. It is coming up.
It is Sunday, October 6th. We invite everybody to join us at Portland International Raceway.
We have some photos of last year up on the screen right now. It's such a great venue for the walk too.
It's perfect because we do have a couple thousand people that join us, and it's such an impactful time to see all of these individuals living with type 1 diabetes there, as well as their friends and family and community, and even just businesses that support those living with type 1.
When I was talking to Rhonda recently about just how incredible it is, because she's been involved for so many years. She's seen kids grow up. Now they're the adults, and they're bringing their own little ones to the walk, and it's just incredible to see how they are thriving in their lives, thanks in part to organizations like Breakthrough T1D and the work that you're doing.
Yeah, it was so fun. Yesterday we filmed a commercial segment for our organization with Rhonda at the raceway, and she said 30 years she's been involved.
Isn't that amazing?
Absolutely.
From day one. Well, it's great to have you here as well. Thank you so much for visiting us again.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Of course. We're looking forward to the big day. Here you go. The Breakthrough T1D Walk is Sunday, October 6th at Portland International Raceway. We'll have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.